Okay, so I just finished episode 1 of The Umbrella Academy, and I am on to episode 2. Like I said from the last episode, I really enjoyed it. I give it an 8 out of 10, just because I'm already loving the show. I'm also enjoying the fact that I read these when they first came out. Like, I think I bought it the week it came out. I've forgotten a lot of what happens. Like, did number 2 kill the dad? I don't think he did. I don't remember, but I don't think he did. And I know what happens with number 7, which I'm really excited to see. And yeah. And I hope we get more information on the horror, because I don't think I know how he died. I don't think it was in the comics. Like, we know he died, but I don't think the comics ever actually showed it. I'm gonna have to, I don't want to look up the comics because I don't remember which ones I had. Did I have this first? I'm gonna have to look them up, but I'm gonna carefully look them up. Just look up the cover art, because that will tell me if I had it or not. I'm gonna have to check that out, but I don't want to remember too much because I like enjoying the story, like if I was watching it for the first time again, or reading it for the first time again. So I'm really excited about that. I want to say Killjoys with Let's Make Some Noise, but I feel like that's too MCR. This is my reaction to The Umbrella Academy Season 1, Episode 2, Run Boy Run.
A spatial jump is trivial when compared with the unknowns of time travel. One is like sliding along the ice. The other is akin to descending blindly into the depths of the freezing water and reappearing as an acorn.
Good analogy.
Not ready my ass. Run! So we adapted. Whenever the world threw at us, we found a way to overcome it. It went into the ice and never acorned. You think I didn't try everything to get back to my family? Time travel could mess up your mind. Well, maybe that's what's happening. This was a mistake. You're too young.
Why does he have the eyeball? I'm not going to reread the comics till I finish the series. I will not reread the comics until I finish the series. It's going to be really hard. I don't have them here anyways, but... Hazel and Cha-Cha. Is it their masks? The vibrant beds.
Never been after one of our own before. Okay, now, where's our...
They're after 5, right? It's like it's a time travel organization thing.
My last 2 customers were this older guy and his kid. I already told the other detective everything. What other detective?
Diego.
Hang on, let me...
That you can keep.
You still like that?
Not anymore. Why would you test me?
Ship. Ah.
You know, someday I'd really love for you to meet her.
Me?
Yeah, you. Why not?
Does Clary even know about it?
What are you talking about? Of course she knows about you.
I know, it's just that when you left, it seemed like all you wanted to do was forget this place ever existed, so...
This place, yes. Not you.
No!
Why are you talking in your sleep? You're out of drugs.
Shut your pie hole, Ben.
Said with Mama. Pogo? My apologies, Mr. Klaus. I have a query for you.
Was Ben in the comics as much as the show? His notebook.
No idea. Sorry, liar. Drop dead. Oh. Excuse me. No, I didn't mean you. It's just, there's been a lot of stuff.
Drop dead.
I'm dealing with.
Low blow.
Found it. At a playground, actually. Must have just So just give me the information I need, and I'll be on my merry way. And if you call me young man one more time, I'm gonna put your head through that damn wall.
Is that a rabbit's foot? Oh, nice shot. I like that shot.
I used to see someone, therapist, I could give you her information.
Thanks. I think I'm just gonna get some rest.
Touching, all that stuff.
Thought I told you to put on something professional.
What? This is my nicest outfit. What's our cover story?
What? What are you talking
I mean, was I really young when I had you, like 16, like young and terribly misguided?
Sure.
Your mother, that slut, whoever she was, we met at the disco. Okay. Remember that? Oh my God, the sex was
about? What a disturbing glimpse into that thing you call a brain.
Don't make me put you in timeout.
I am just a tow truck driver. I've never even been to London.
Tuna?
Do they think he's 5?
That seems close enough to me.
Strong resemblance, I
Poor tow truck driver.
He said something about coming there when he was young.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Italian for dinner,
Focus, I'm talking about the kid. Time travels like a bitch.
especially without a briefcase.
Oh,
So
briefcase.
hard.
Patrick, it was my father's funeral. You know, I'm pretty sure the court recognizes that as extenuating circumstances. Because I would like to say hello to my daughter, if that's all right with you.
Okay, I'm kind of remembering some stuff.
What is that supposed to mean? You don't have a child. I mean, you've never even been in a relationship. That's not true. So you know what it's like to love someone like this. I mean, you separate yourself from everyone and everything you always have. Because Dad made me. Did Dad make you write that book about us, too? You're an adult now, Vanya. You don't get to blame your problems on anyone but yourself.
Who gave you permission to lay your hands on my son?
What?
You heard me. I didn't touch your son. Oh, really? Well, then how did he get that swollen lip then? He doesn't have a swollen.
Okay, my camera cut out right at the punch.
You're crazy. You got no idea. In about 60 seconds, 2 security guards are going to burst through that door and they're going to see a whole lot of blood and they're going to wonder what the hell happened and we're going to tell them that you beat the shit out of us. You're going to do great in prison, Grant. Trust me, I've been there. As a piece of chicken like you, oh my God, you're going to get passed around. You're going to do great. That's all I'm saying. You're a sick bastard. Thank you. I was pretty good though, right? Yeah, what about my consent?
Okay, so the guy with the glass eye.
I just now realized why you're so uptight. You must be horny as hell.
Her name was Dolores. We're together for over 30 years.
30 years? Oh, what? It's 3 weeks. It's only because I was so tired looking for a place to sleep. He did make the most fantastic ossobuco, though.
5? Don't stop. Keep going.
I love how he just walks around with all his knives.
Ow! What?
I could smell it was you.
What the hell?
Could smell it.
You were fighting the night the dad died.
I knew he didn't
Nice
kill him.
day.
Then why did he have to
But he loved violin, and that was not my thing. If that makes any sense. Family.
I don't remember this in the comics.
Never is.
She doesn't know anything about me, which is fine, because I don't know shit about her either.
Language.
Mm.
Come with me. I
So
wanna show you
13
something.
years that they haven't lived together.
Most families have home movies to look back on. We have surveillance footage.
Hoped it might cheer you up.
It does. Oh my God, look how little we were. Oh, Ben and I miss him so much.
Things have been disappearing lately.
He's too important to lose.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Dad.
What was on the tape? I don't remember. Yeah. Okay.
It's good to see you.
I remember. As soon as you were looking at the mannequin, I was like, oh, Dolores! Oh, poor Dolores.
Be right back.
Resplendent, yes.
For his help with his briefcase. I'm loving the tracks on this show. Oh, he's stuck.
The bastard jumped again.
Come on, let's go.
I should be the one who's trying to bring us back together, not tear us apart.
Would you shut up?
What?
You were right.
Nothing you can do.
Don't ask me. Don't have to tell you. I love your precious heart.
Oh my god, I don't remember any of this. Oh. Is that Grace in the background?
1,000 years.
Diego!
But if I hurt you, I'd make
Allison.
from your tears. I told you.
Who's the burnt one? Who's the burnt one? Oh, there's Klaus.
I was standing. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart.
Oh. Wow, I cannot believe how much I have forgotten about this series. I'm also wondering how much of the series they have changed in the adaptation. Because maybe I'm not forgetting that much, but like they've added some stuff. So I'm going to be really excited too once the season's over to go back and get my comic book and read it over to see how closely they follow to things. Just because I haven't seen it, I haven't read it in such a long time, and I just can't remember a bunch of stuff, and I'm wondering how much of the stuff they've added for the show and how much was in the original comic. So, but I'm loving it because it's, even though I know some stuff, what I've forgotten is a lot more than what I know. So it's great to be able to experience this all again. Yeah, so in this episode we got to see how Boy time travel, or I'm going to start calling him 5. I don't know why I keep calling him the boy. We got to see how number 5 got stuck in the future and what happened. I like how it started. It started with that, and then it ended with him, you know, telling them there's nothing they can do, and then it ends back to that future shot that they had at the beginning of the episode where he finds the eyeball in Luther's hand and they're all dead, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't remember that, and oh my god, that hurt. Ugh. I love them so much because I really did love them in the comics. So apart from that, we had Hazel and Cha-Cha hunting down the boy, and they had the old picture of him. Yeah, he's stuck in his younger self's body. They did say something, time traveling was like, he's like, time traveling is a bitch or something, especially without a briefcase. So does the briefcase help them? I think maybe that's what it is the briefcase supposed to like help them time travel and not get off. Because obviously 5 worked for them, which has me a little confused because I don't remember. I remember Hazel and Cha-Cha, but I don't remember people in his future. And if he's gone to the past, and he's obviously time traveled, so is that a future that's yet to come? Yeah, I can't remember. This is great because it's all brand new to me now, basically. Diego and the detective ship them, of course. I like that we get to see Ben with Klaus. I didn't remember him being in the comics that much, So I like that we get to see him. I like Klaus, he's hilarious. And having Klaus pretend to be Five's dad was hilarious, and his like he just like straight up punches him in the face, and that's when my camera like chooses to stop recording baby. We get that number 2 didn't kill their dad, and we saw that because Luther saw that he was in a fight that day. But you know, number 3, Allison, did find something that kind of shows that their dad, something happened. So I'm excited to see what that's about. I don't remember what that's about. And I love number 2 with this knife throwing. I like throwing knives too, nowhere near as good as he is, especially since he can bend them. But it was great. So we got that the guy with the glass eye ends the world, and at the end of the episode we got how number 5 got the eye. He got it from Luther after they were all dead at the academy. So they've been alone, or Pongo's been alone basically 13 years, and he owes his life to their dad. So that was, we got a little bit more information on Pongo. It was nice of him watching like the old security tapes of when they were kids. And Allison was like, most people have like home movies. And you can see Klaus behind the bar at such a young age. And we also get to see Vanya. You know, she was isolated from the rest of them. And I liked the talk between her and Allison explaining like she doesn't know what it's like to love and, you know, have a daughter and want to make sure she's okay and protect her at all costs and all of that. So I like that conversation. It was nice. And I like that at the end, after she saw the tape, she kind of noticed like, yeah, she was isolated from the rest of them. But yeah, and also, but now she is a grown up. But obviously the way you grew up affects you. Yeah, and then we got Dolores. How did I forget Dolores? The mannequin. He went to the department store. I'm like, what is he looking for there? I couldn't remember. And then as soon as they shined the lights on the mannequin, I was like, oh my god, he was in love with the mannequin or something like that. I don't know. And he even took her. Oh, I love him. And then Hazel and Cha-Cha got there and everything. I think they're trying to stop him from stopping the apocalypse or something like that. But if he was alone, but he does know that they found him. So I guess maybe there's like other civilizations, like apart from where, you know, he landed, and their job was to time travel and go back, and I don't know. I know, like, I'm pretty sure in the second comics there's something to do with Kennedy. I don't remember. I have to like, I want to reread the comics so bad, but I want to experience this like I didn't know what's gonna happen. And unfortunately I do know some stuff, but like the details I have completely forgotten, and it's just great to be able to see that. This episode, I think that's all I wanted to talk about, but like I said already, I really liked how it started with the flashback of Five traveling to the future and getting stuck there. And then, oh, we also got to see him getting stuck at the department store. He got stuck there too. I don't remember what causes him to get stuck. Does he use it too often, or does he do too big of jumps or something like that? I don't remember. Like I was saying, I loved the start of the episode shot, him leaving, him going to the future, and then getting stuck there. And then we have the whole episode, and we find out about the eye, and that's the guy who ended the world, and it kind of involves the siblings. And then we get like the dad's death may have not been like natural causes. And then Boy comes back with Dolores, or Five comes back with Dolores, and you know, Luther's like, is there something we can do to help? And then he's like, no, there's nothing you can do. And he holds his hand, and then it flashes back to the future of his past, where Luther has the eyeball. That makes sense. Time travel, man. Yeah, but anyways, I love this episode. I give it an 8 out of 10 again because it was really interesting, and I just really loved the beginning and the end. We got a lot more into like their personal stories and more, and then the comedy with Klaus, and just love it. Yeah, and I like that we get to see Ben even though he's gone. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Favorite characters, I don't know. I think I'm going to do my favorite characters at the end of the season just because it's going to be so hard to pick them. In my notes, all I write, I don't even write their names. I just write their number for most of my notes. And for my favorite characters, they can be either good guys or bad guys, or it's just the characters that I like in the show and find funny and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys with the next episode, which I think I have enough memory, so I'm going to start right now. Bye guys.